The city of New Amsterdam was given to the Duke of York in 1664 as an 18th birthday present from his father. He renamed the city as New York. In 1789, New York City became the first national capital of the U.S. for a year. The island of Manhattan was purchased from American Indian people in 1626 for about $1,000 in modern currency. New Yorkers bite 10 times more people than sharks do worldwide. It's not illegal to go topless in NYC. NYC keeps train tracks free of ice by setting them on fire. Manhattan comes from a word in the Lenape language that means island of many hills. There are no Walmarts in New York City. New Yorkers drink almost 7 times more coffee than other cities in the US. Albert Einstein's eyes remain in a safe box in NYC. With 800 languages, New York is the most linguistically diverse city in the world. Next to Warsaw, the world's largest Polish population is in New York. More people commit suicide in New York City than are murdered. There's a skyscraper in New York City with no windows. The world's first underground park will be inaugurated in 2018 in New York. NYC homeowners can request that a tree be planted outside their homes for free. Ancient Rome was 8 times more densely populated than modern New York. New York gets 15 times as much snow as the South Pole. All the departure boards at NYC's Grand Central are exactly 1 minute wrong. Starting 2015, all New York residents must recycle their old electronics like PCs and TVs, or face a $100 fine. In Manhattan, the apartment that's the furthest away from a subway station is just 0.8 miles, 1.2 kilometers, away. There's a luxury bomb shelter buried 3 feet under Flushing Meadows Park in Queens, NYC. 1 out of every 21 New Yorkers is a millionaire. Some 15,152 types of life forms, from insects to bacteria, have been identified on the New York subway. Honking your car horn, except in an emergency, is illegal in NYC. 23% rose the cost of living in NYC in just 5 years, from 2009 to 2014. 37% of all pregnancies in New York City end in abortion. If New York City were its own country and the NYPD was its army, it would be the 20th best funded army in the world. New York is the unhappiest city in the US, a 2014 research found. There are 4 times as many abandoned houses as there are homeless people in New York City. Residents of New York City can get free condoms and lube by calling 311. The underwater portion of Liberty Island, where the Statue of Liberty sits upon, is part of New Jersey, not New York. 21% of all New York City elementary students from all income levels are obese. The City of New York will pay for a one-way plane ticket for any homeless person if they have a guaranteed place to stay elsewhere. The average cost of a night out in New York is $82. The average rent for a one-bedroom in Manhattan, New York is $3,400. The average woman in New York spends 19 minutes primping and 7 minutes deciding what to wear each day. If you die homeless or with no money in New York City, you are buried by prisoners on Hart Island in a mass grave, up to 1,000 per grave for children and 50 for adults. In 2002, the controller of the city of New York estimated the impact of 9/11 on the city's wealth to be $30.5 billion US. In New York, 6.5 hectares of buildings were directly affected when the Twin Towers collapsed in 9/11. Already in 1985, Mother Teresa opened a hospice in New York for AIDS victims. New Yorkers spent 74 hours of their lives in traffic jams in 2014. Around Central Park, New York, it can cost almost $300,000 US a year just for the right to operate a hot dog stand. The population density of Manhattan is much lower today than it was 100 years ago, and total population has fallen by about 25%. November 28, 2012 was the most peaceful day New York City ever had. Not a single violent crime was reported. If Manhattan had the same population density as Alaska, only 28 people would live on the island. 37% of New Yorkers were born in another country. Traveling to every single stop of the New York City subway, without leaving the transit system, would take at least 21 hours and 49 minutes. Central Park costs about as much money as the entire state of Alaska.